Welcome to Jacksonville, annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. The Gators and the Dogs. You put them together on a football field, sparks fly and memories are made. This is the kind of game that can help define an entire season. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on last year's national champions, the Florida Gators. For UGA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Kirkstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. Will kick this away to get us going. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. They're going to the air on the first play. Going for his running back. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. He's bringing it back. Touchdown, Florida. A big defensive score.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, the defense could not have written a better script than this. First drive of the game, not only do you come up with a pick, but you spot your offense 6 points right away. I wouldn't be surprised if they tell their offense, just sit back and take it easy, fellas.
The border battle that goes back to 1915. Over the years, this Dogs-Gators tussle, Kirk's been interesting. One side's had the upper hand, the other side gets it back. Can't wait to see what unfolds today.
Chris, I just love this game every single year down in Jacksonville. The tailgating is phenomenal. What a scene, the way they split the stadium in half. But let's face it, not a lot of great games in recent years. Hopefully we're in store for a memorable one today.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion makes it second and medium. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Breaks an open space. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Crucial third down play right here. Out of the gun now on third down. Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
He's back to throw again on second down. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Catch made on the sidelines. It's a short gain, but enough to move the sticks.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
The Gators looking to keep this drive rolling. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Defense in a soft zone coverage, pretty easy for the quarterback to recognize that with the curl route. But how about the receiver? The yards after the catch there help pick up the first down.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking right, this one caught. Touchdown, Gators. They couldn't stop him there. Coach, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this on the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence on the defensive line like these Florida Gators have.
Tough spot here, 2nd and long from the 16. Pulls it in. It's McLeod. What a catch and run by the junior.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking to throw here. Bringing pressure. Bring the pressure and down he goes.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. He just can't take the sack.
The sack on first down. It's second down. There's the snap. He's looking to throw. receiver makes the grab. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
4th down. The offense will go for it. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, we're just hearing this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Throw to the running back in the flat. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the goal line. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the Gators line up with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He hands it to the back. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Linebacker shifting around now. And they'll give it to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but still early in this game, never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. And as we flip the field to begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. From the shotgun, drops back. The receiver grabs it. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. He keeps it on a design run. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Pick up the first on the ground. That play will move the sticks. Set him up first down at the 42.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
I love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. And the wideout goes in motion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Hot over the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Dogs hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Dogs. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk. And if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback to start the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Gators.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in this football game.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's looking deep down the middle. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. He could go past the 50. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
The Gators offense retakes the field. Last time out, a 1-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? First down, looking for more now. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. But I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on that offensive line and their running back.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Again, thrown out of the RPO, it is complete. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? It's a draw to the back. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly. The Gators have 1st and 10 here. And he drops back in the gun. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. 2nd and goal for the offense. Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Boy, Chris, the way this quarterback's been playing, I'm surprised they didn't throw the football here. I wouldn't be surprised now that they're facing 3rd down and goal. Put it in his hands and let him work his magic.
They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down. Looking for a man. It's another deep shot. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws, it's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
2nd down after that previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Snags a quick throw. They bring him down after a short gain there. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, 3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit. Doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. Got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
4th down. He's throwing for it. Oh, look, he's chucking it deep again. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Dogs will kick this away to start the 2nd half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. First play of the 2nd half is a handoff. Gets the first and still running. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
That's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Catch made on the left side. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Oh, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
It's third down for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the out route. That's enough to move the sticks and give them a first down at the 41.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The Gators' offense is on the move now. Receiver in motion now. And there's the handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
An important second down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Dump off caught by the running back. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
And the Gators starting a new series here on 1st and 10. QB keeper all the way. We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with is defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
On third down, he drops to throw. And that one's picked off. What a play. Could take it all the way. He's at the 50. Inside the 40. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. No supplies are in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. Finds his man. It's McLeod. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Defense expecting run. They'll stop him short of the goal line.
How How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this 2-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They get him down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36. That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. A quick throw to the right. Catch made down inside the 25. Touchdown, Florida. They continue to roll up the score.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Point after, knocked right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, look at the throw. It's an out route, the catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Williams. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. From the gun, he looks looks for an open man. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll run it from the gun. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And the Bulldogs will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Florida.
Excellent field position here for the offense. They'll run it here. He finds some space. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And on the carry, he's heading left. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. But let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Quick completion to the tight end. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. And momentum really building. Now, Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Mistake by the kicker, and the offense will set up now at the 40.
On the ready.
And the back gets the football. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team.
Breaks into the clear. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Boy, he has such great. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Rolls all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Yeah, they run the football here. They come up with a touchdown. Obviously, this game is out of reach, but again, they're fighting to the very end, which is always good to see.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Set to kick this one away.
On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. Offense operating from the pistol. He's going to hand this off. He breaks free. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. But right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whatever we feel like doing.
Game makes it 2nd and medium. Working clock with the ground game. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looks left and finds his target there. And he's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
The Gators will look to convert here on 4th down. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout, Florida.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive.
Get set, get set.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. And that play should secure an upset. Kirk, this is a team that told us, forget the rankings. We're here to make a strong statement as we get to the stretch run, and they've done that today.
Well, these guys really looked apart today, stepped up when a lot of people had questions if they could play in this kind of game. The answer is yes. Now they have to handle being that team with expectations. Not every team handles that well, but I'm excited to see how they deal with that in the coming weeks.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Trying the old counter play here. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.